Let me just make sure we on the screen down here. And then we could start this show. We live? Yeah, we could start this show. Yep, here we go. Alright. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Plug with Rxsuperstar. I'm Rxsuperstar, and today we are playing Marvel Spider-Man. We're bringing it back because Spider-Man Far From Home was released today, July 2nd, 2019. I went to go see it at 12 p.m. I'm not giving spoilers, but I am going to tell you the who and I, and I'll be like, oh, go see that. So make sure you stay tuned. We have a very special guest. And welcome back from season 1, now season 2. My professor, your professor, Mr. Clyde Dixon.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Thank y'all. Peace.
Welcome.
Glad to be back.
He is a professor at New York City College, right there in Harlem. You can check the website, you can check their social media, check all that stuff out. If you guys looking to get back into school in any form, you're trying to get your GED, HSE, or just trying to get your degrees in any field, hit up Mr. Dixon. All the descriptions will be in the bottom after the show, so you can contact him and stuff. Yeah. He helped me out a lot. He will help you guys out a lot. Shout out to all the viewers out there. I'm Rxsuperstar. You're tuned in. We haven't started the game. We're about to start the game now. We're going to start from the beginning because I asked him earlier, did he want to start the game or continue where I'm from? Where I'm at. So he's going to continue it. Don't worry. Got some special suits in mind for you guys. We're going to click it. We're going to get in. Yeah. This was another guest we had. As you can see, only 2%. We didn't get too far. But I believe with you, we're going to get far when we first start this game. So just like I like to give my audience, my fans out there, the experience of a gamer when they first start a game. So you want to start friendly, amazing, or spectacular. So basically, this is easy. This is medium, and this is like extremely Avengers hard.
Okay.
We're going amazing.
Yeah, that's not amazing.
Let's go to amazing. Let's go to amazing. Amazing. It's like we're having an amazing day.
Yes.
And all you guys want to know is where I get those quotes from. Why I always put quotes of, like, sometimes I do like not a quote of a day, but I just post some quotes. But I got it from him, Mr. Dixon, right here, because in his class, he always posts up, he writes on the board, quote of the day. And you never know what will the quote be. It could be from a book, from a TV show, from a game, or I believe now from a game, because now games are way out there now. Definitely. There are classrooms out there now. Subtitles I'm going to put on. Everything else is cool. We got the home theater listening. We're going to continue. Now the story is going to begin. Have you ever played this game?
I have not.
Have you ever seen this game before?
I have seen it.
Okay, I believe some of your students have played this game, and if they see this episode, they goes like, "Why are you playing Spider-Man?" So when you gonna bring it to the class? I'm speaking as a student now. That's what you'll say. It's like, hey, we could do that here. Have a stream live. Well, you can stream anywhere around the world if you know how to stream, and if you don't know how to stream, go to YouTube. Instead of watching those videos of getting knocked out somebody, or a baby running down the hall with a dog or something, or a dog doing tricks in the zoo or whatever, sit there and watch and learn how to stream and stuff like that. That's how I learn.
Indeed. And it's all on the internet. It's all there. You got brothers like you who have been doing it for quite a long time, so you can definitely pick up tips.
About 5 years now.
Yeah,
about 5 years now. 3 years of this show. And then my new show, Unplugged with Rxsuperstar, which I have musicians come and I have a one-on-one interview and they perform 2 songs. And those same artists come on this show and get interviewed in a whole different way while playing the game, because it's not more personal, it's more of like interact. How will we act if we sit down and play a game and we could discuss an interview at the same time, let people know who you are. And some of my gamers are not going to sit there and watch Unplugged. They're like, they want to see what game we're playing. So what's going on right now in the game is Peter Parker, he got his phone.
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk Tower.
Things are happening.
Fisk.
You see the graphics and everything? Remember movies, the first animated movies were like this. Now they're on video games, and now these graphics are way more advanced because the next games that are coming out, they're gonna look just like us, like this, like on screen, like
Right.
the way we are right now. So then you got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Man verse, which won an Oscar Academy Award.
Yeah.
Was introduced Dominican half Dominican, half black. Miles Morales, which a lot of people ain't know that he was, he was black.
Wow, really?
They didn't know that.
Wow.
He's really Dominican. His mom's is Dominican, and his dad is African American, and he's an officer. He's a cop, and I think his mom works for like a. So I'm gonna pass the controller.
Okay.
So you're familiar with the PlayStation, correct?
Correct, I am.
So R2, R1, L2, L1. Triangle, square, X. Wait, triangle, square, X, circle. I got confused for a second. I don't know the analogs work. I don't know if these are working. This is your map. Don't press this button or this button.
All right.
And this is your options. You don't really need to press this. This is how you go into menu.
Okay.
So you can check all options out. So I'm gonna pass this to him. All you gotta do is press X and get your Spider-Man on.
All right. Okay.
So as Mr. Dixon right here, see, I can't call him by his name Clyde because I'm used to Kyle. My fault, Kyle. My fault. Why are you mentioning Kyle?
Yeah, I did it last time.
I did it last time. I'm sorry about that. It must be something I'm watching that has that name, and I keep forgetting. I apologize. So that's why I call him Mr. Dixon. But it's stuck because, anybody out there who has a professor, you call them by their Professor Dixon or Professor, or they call me sometimes Professor RX, I got multiple names now. Everybody just calls me, sometimes RX, sometimes Superstar, sometimes Soup. I'm like, Soup? Soup, what do you mean? Like soup you eat? It's like, no, like super. Oh, okay, nah, don't call me that.
Like Soups, like the Superman?
Yeah, like Soups.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm a Batman fan. That's why I'm like, it's crazy. Speaking of Batman, happy 80th birthday to Batman out there. Batman is 80 years old. Older than Spider-Man. Spider-Man not even that age yet. Spider-Man is still, I think, 30 in the 40s or something like that.
I've been waiting 8 years for this.
And Batman Comics has reached 1,000 comic books, Detective comic books, just like Superman last year.
Almost there.
I mean, there's a lot of things going on today. I mean, Spider-Man is all over. Like, you cannot go anywhere and then not see Spider-Man at the. So we're going to the. So you gotta follow that yellow dot.
Okay.
That's the way you have to head to.
Okay.
We don't have maps or anything yet. We get that later on.
Okay.
But if you want to change your suit, we can change the suit if you want to. So what would you do is you press the pad button, which is the big button right there, right? Then you use R1 or L1 to move left or right, and we go to. Okay, keep going. Okay, we can't do it yet until we pass the mission.
Okay.
That's when we go to the. Oh yeah, I'm telling you stuff that you're gonna see. So we gotta finish this mission first.
Okay.
Because then we gotta go report back in, and then that's when we get our closet and stuff like that.
Okay. So do I tap the pad again?
Tap the pad again to get out, or you could press circle.
Okay.
So press X to jump, and then R2 to swing. You can hold R2 when you swinging.
Okay.
So even though if it looked like he did his full swing and he let go, just hold. You can press X, let go.
Okay.
And then press it again. I think because I'm so advanced, so I'm just used to like all the moves and everything. So it's hard for me to remember the basics. But like I said, I love playing the game with you guys. It is his episode, it's his request. Want to play Spider-Man.
Definitely.
And we rocking and rolling, so we rocking and rolling, you guys. Sit back, relax, grab yourself your favorite snacks. We got guinepas, which is a Puerto Rican delicacy. Fruit, the Spanish lime. And it's in my Hulk bowl. You can't see it because it's a green screen, and I'm surprised the guinepas are showing because they're green. That makes
tasty.
Makes you think about technology, huh? It's like how the bowl is green. But we can see the guinepas is green. Technology is against. I mean, organic is against technology and stuff like that. Look at that. Even this cup is acting
hello?
weird. It's kind
Parker,
of cool.
where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee
Me
arrives.
drinking it look like I'm grabbing
Yes.
superpowers or something.
Sorry, yes. I'm dealing with a personal issue.
Spider-Man was created at,
Better wrap
because
this
the
up
first
before I get to
Batman
my
game
real
that ever
job.
came out was Arkham Asylum. Spider-Man was developed after that.
Okay.
So that's why you get that feeling of like the webs like that, because if you played Batman Arkham Asylum, then you know that Batman, he went around the city. It was an open world. So Spider-Man, like this.
Okay.
And then after that, Batman came, a lot of Marvel and a lot of DC and a lot of other brands of superheroes and villains are going to follow. Because this is the best Spider-Man game that ever came out. And this is only exclusive to PlayStation 4, guys. You still can't get it on Nintendo Switch. You still can't get it on Xbox. I believe it's on PC, but I'm not sure. But it's on PlayStation. And now PlayStation, you guys, just to give you guys an update, you can video share now on your mobile devices. So now you don't need to plug in your PlayStation to a TV anymore or connect it to a laptop. You can use your mobile phone and you can use your tablets.
Wow, really?
Yeah. But you want to get the joysticks that attach to the smart devices, because you don't want to play games like this with the pad, because you're going to want to break your screen and you're not going to get the full capability of playing the game, because games like this wasn't meant for touch screen controllers. That's my advice to you guys out there. Get the accessories. They're not that expensive. The cheapest one is about like $59.99 on Amazon. One of their choices, go get it. I can't tell you the brand because they're not paying me to say their name. So basically, this is the combos. If you ever played Batman Arkham Asylum, it's just like that.
A little bit, yeah, I have.
It's all about combos. You can press L1 and R1, which will grab that trash can, bring it around, and swing it and hit somebody. So if you press it at the same time, there you go. Wow. Crack them in the head. Wow. And we all know Peter Parker, you know, the lovable kid from Queens, the high schooler, the teenager, the kid who grows up to be the greatest superhero of all time. And I still say that. Like, even though I'm a Power Ranger fan and I know the Power Rangers can beat Spider-Man, but at the end of the day, Spider-Man beat everybody at least once in every comic book, and he's the greatest superhero of all time.
I think, to me, man, Spider-Man is one of the most relatable superheroes, especially growing up.
Yes.
Like, for me, that was like, he appealed to that kid in me, kind of like that kind of like the one who he might have got shitted on, and then end up like having these responsibilities and still kind of get shitted on.
Yeah.
But he knows that at any given moment, any given time, he can really take over and do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, like his Uncle Ben said, where great power comes great responsibility.
Great
so he has this
responsibilities.
moral, kind of like this strong moral compass.
Yes. Now here's a twist. We grew up with that Spider-Man with Uncle Ben.
Right.
The new Spider-Man doesn't have Uncle Ben.
Because
Aunt May didn't meet Uncle Ben yet, because Aunt May is a little loose around the neighborhood of superheroes.
Wow.
You know, stuff like that. So,
Somebody just shoot him!
you know, that's crazy, right?
That is crazy.
No Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
There's no Uncle Ben. There was no death in the Spider-Man movie, Homecoming. There was no talk of Uncle Ben, nothing.
Man, Fisk has a lot of guys on his payroll.
Have you ever seen Spider-Man Homecoming? Like the new Spider-Man movies?
I have, and I love him, man.
There was no refer to Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
It was Tony Stark with Uncle Ben. If you think about it.
Damn, you're right.
See, he gonna go home and watch the movie. I'm telling you, it's not there. It's not there. This is one of the first Spider-Man like franchise movies that no Uncle Ben. Probably later on it'll be an Uncle Ben, or probably well, there's rumor after this Spider-Man movie there might be a Spider-Verse and also Venom.
Oh man.
So we gotta look into that, because Spider-Man is not going nowhere after a while. After the third movie, he's not going anywhere, because he's gonna be back for the other Avengers movie. There's another Avengers movie coming out, guys. There's another Avengers movie. There's a Civil War 2 coming, because Captain Marvel is in that Civil War 2. So it's basically like all the superheroes go against each other again. Of like, it's time to be controlled. Because in the new movie, if you ever watch Endgame, you watch Endgame.
I did watch Endgame.
So now you know that movie is, they're gonna win an Oscar, the Academy Award. They're gonna win all that stuff. Like that was, it had everything it needed to be.
It did.
It had everything it needed to be. Even the critics loved it. Even the critics loved it. Even the ones that hated it, they loved it. It was like, yes, they did it right.
Yeah. Even if you're not like a comic book fan, it was just a great way to tell a story.
The story was amazing. It was amazing. Even if you never watched, like Mr. Dixon said, if you never watched superhero movies at all, or even have knowledge of superheroes, and you go watch this, it's an Academy Award winning movie. Like if you push all that to the side, boom,
And lock down the airspace.
it's like Shakespeare, but for superheroes. Like the way it was all played out. And it brought all the movies into one. That was crazy. It made everything make sense. And they fixed whatever they had to fix.
It was amazing, man. It was amazing film work and storytelling. It really was. I enjoyed every last bit of it. And then didn't realize it was almost 3 hours long.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, it was 3 hours and 20 minutes long. And then now the re-release have extended and deleted scenes. So, which is supposed to be like, I think say 4 hours. 4 hours. That's an opera. That's an opera. That's the same amount of time as an opera.
Yeah.
Sorry to break it
They
to
make
you,
this
but
an
you do
opera.
not got this, buddy.
Make Endgame into an opera, then I'll go see it.
Yeah.
So speaking of Endgame, so you told me earlier that it was 5 years that passed since Infinity War.
Right.
And then when Tony brought everybody back, you know, everybody was 5 years older than the original people that left.
Right.
So, I'm gonna say one thing about Spider-Man. It is the continuation right after Endgame. So, everything is gonna be answered in there. It's like how the world is recovering, what happened. 5 years has passed. My little brother's older than me now. You know, understand what I'm saying? My little sister's older than me. My mom's is way older than when I remember her. Everybody. So even the superheroes that were still on Earth aged as well. Like Ant-Man. Now, Ant-Man ain't aged, and Wasp ain't aged, but his daughter aged. And she's a teenager, remember? At the end they left it. That's going to be in Ant-Man 3. Because she puts on the suit.
Okay.
Because it relates to the comic books that the kids. So you're gonna watch it. You gotta watch a level meter. So
oh man,
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
My man Spidey.
It's
my
okay.
bad, y'all.
It's
my
okay.
bad.
You know what it is the suit. Once you get the suit, you're gonna change everything.
This is live though. I'm loving this. I'm feeling this.
You gotta get this. You gotta play this. You gotta get this. This is like a PlayStation classic right here.
Yeah, man.
We've been waiting for like almost 10 years for a great Spider-Man game. I'm not saying that all other Spider games failed. It was a great game experience, a great play, but it doesn't come near close as the webbing and the way he moves.
Right.
Because this is how he moves.
Right.
This is how, see, like what he just did right now, that Mr. Dixon just did. Jump off the wall, hit somebody with a web shooter. So you can swing around the room as well. But don't forget to use L1 and R1 at the same time. So you can do a web strike. Boom, like that. Boom, boom. There you go, boom. Ooh, there you go. Boom. You always need a friend to encourage you, to get you hyped.
Yeah, that's real.
I don't know how to explain it, but in the gamer's world, like when you hype up your friend, it goes to their brain, and it goes straight to their body, to their hands, and the controller. So I don't know how that works. That's all part of the brain. I can't wait for science to discover the human brain when they're playing the video game. You can contact me if you want to do that. Let's talk the figures.
Yeah. And just know, like, one of the quotes I used in my class, you know, it said teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right, teamwork makes the dream work. And I thank everybody out there that supports the Plug with Rxsuperstar. Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Shout out to everybody in the West Coast who watches. You guys are awesome. Shout out to everybody around the world that watches, that contacts me every day. We talk, we communicate. Everything. I know they're gonna hit me up like, what happened to Spider-Man? Go watch it, then we can talk about it. The CGI was amazing. The story was amazing. I like how they brought these characters, not have a backstory, but just use the characters to make an awesome movie. That's what I like about Marvel, the Marvel movies, is that They not gonna go into the see. This is what people gotta realize. Is like you gotta separate the comics. They can't give you full detail in the comics because they have to follow some rules of SC rules and what region they're filming or producing this movie at. Because we'll have scenes here, but in other countries won't have those scenes because it doesn't follow their country's protocol and their guidelines of entertainment. Entertainment guidelines, and that's something I learned. You know, like even the video games. Some levels are here, some things he say here are in America, but in other countries it's totally different. You understand what I'm saying? Like the suit will still be the same color, the buildings and everything, but they will just change some things so it could relate to whatever country it's in.
What is all that noise?
So I noticed that years ago with video games.
What's up?
Actually, I knew that since Super Mario. Japan people creating Italian plumber.
Italian plumber, right? Exactly. You don't really think about that.
No, you really don't. You really don't. And Mario's one of the popular gaming icons out there. The man has they have a statue in Japan of Mario, Super Mario. So you could do this, you could jump across, you could jump from that side, swing across. He's like, oh Lord.
Yeah, this is just like amazing, man. This is just like awesome.
And this is the beginning. This ain't nothing. You learn to get new moves, new techniques, new web shooters. You get the suits. They have every suit that's here. And also, guys, you don't have to worry. You don't have to buy the Spider-Man Homecoming suits. It's free. It's free. So it's gonna ask you for an update. It's updated. And those suits are going to give you for free. You ain't got to come out your pocket and everything. It's a reward for us being fans and to keep playing the Spider-Man game because there's other levels, there's other downloadable content, there's other superheroes and side quests as here, like Black Cat is in here. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Now you can do combos. You press triangle, circle together. You can do something like that. Whoa, boom. Whoa.
You get loose.
Whoa. I'm gonna have to steal some of your techniques. Oh, there you go with the slide. Oh. What's up? Get it. Let's go, Spider-Man. You know the vibes. So, basically, that's it. That's Spider-Man right there, the game. Go get it. Go purchase it. You can download it in the PlayStation Store, or you can go to your local game, or wherever you get your games at and go purchase it. It's on sale now too as well.
So R3 is
scan. You can scan for enemies like Batman. So you get a sonar. So it's your spider sense. So you click R3, click it.
Which one?
R3 is the right analog.
Okay.
I should look
right
for a
there.
sneaky way.
So now you can see everyone.
Okay.
You can also climb on the walls, and I think you can go through the air venting system. So you could use the analog to look around while you're scanning as well.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, where they telling you to go? Press L1 and R2 to zip to a vent. So you're going...
Up here?
No, hold on. Look up. You gotta look up. Turn around. So we're looking for a vent. You gotta look for a vent. There we go.
There
right
we go,
there.
yeah.
So remember that yellow dot. When every time you see it, that's where you gotta go. So you press it, go straight into it.
It's like my own private venture.
So if anytime enemies come around and you need to hide real quick, and they have that, you press that button real quick, automatically takes you there.
Okay.
So you can also activate your sense anytime you want. So while you crawling through here, you can look down. Don't go down yet because you don't know who's there. You can bring enemies up. You could go down there and check the room, but I wouldn't suggest that.
Yeah.
You want to scan first, so make sure that you don't go into a room and then there's like 100 goons.
Yeah, it's like you get
because then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You won't get ambushed. Exactly.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
There you go.
Alright,
Nice. Ooh, off the wall.
System's still purging. I thought the IT guys at my last job were
Ooh, there you go. There you go. But it's a fun game to play by yourself or family members and everything. So the last time we was on here, we was playing NBA Grounds, which is like NBA Jams.
I got it.
They have a part 2 to that. Let me take over.
Yes,
let me
sir.
take over.
Yes, sir. This is nasty. Though. I like
Please
this.
Take over. You gotta get this. You
Yeah,
gotta get this,
I like
man.
this, man.
You gotta get this, or get the students together to play, have a little tournament.
Definitely. We try to have like tournaments at our school. Typically, a lot of students are like they're definitely into this. But some of them into like PK.
Of course.
The Mortal Kombat, which I'm more of a Street Fighter fan.
Oh yeah, I'm more of a Street Fighter. Well, if I would have known that, we would have put the Street Fighter on.
Yeah, I'm over Street Fighter. I'm
next
arcade.
time.
Yeah, next time.
Next time.
And I go back to like ending up at the arcade.
Yes, that's right.
Putting a quarter on the little crevice of the game.
That's right.
And then waiting your turn. Like, so if you lose, you got like 5 cats you gotta like wait for.
Yep.
Like I'm from that era.
Well, it's still like that because I remember when we went to Barcade, we was doing that. We was playing.
Exactly. Yeah.
I still need my rematch.
Yeah.
NBA jams. We gotta go over there and hang out. It's summertime now, man. It's time to have fun.
You're right.
Evidence has been lost. Oh, my fault. I'm over here paying attention to like other things instead of going to the mission. I didn't think it was gonna go do that.
Man, just shoot.
It's amazing, right? How this game is and come about. Well, this was made for us, the fans, because it was a lot of what was it? You could also hear too if you press down on the D-pad. Oh, look.
I'm messing around.
You can tell. Yeah. But it's his first time. This is Mr. Dixon's first time playing.
No game.
I beat this game so many times. I played all the side quest missions.
No game.
So I kind of know what to do and the cheap ways to hit them. So always use the trash cans and the opposite round. Always use that. Always. And if you guys want to hit me up in the chat, it's cool. If you want to reshare this, it's cool. It's awesome.
The guy frantically erasing his search history.
This social media.
This is wild because this guy's last name is Fisk, and the college that I graduated from is Fisk University.
True, but that's part of my charm.
Stokely Black College University down in Tennessee, so that's wild.
Shout out to Tennessee out there, Tennessee. And yeah, you've been all over the states now. You've been out there, been doing your thing. What's besides teaching the youths out here? What else you been up to? Let's catch up.
Yeah, so there's been a number of things, man. A number of things like this, not only just like doing my company, but I have a media production company.
That's right. We did a video together, a video shoot together. Yeah, wow, that was back in the days.
So right.
And I still appreciate that still today.
Yeah, man, it was great. I'm glad. I'm just thankful that you were able to be there to help out because I was in the crunch. You really helped me out, so I appreciate that.
We helped each other. I got to meet new people, experience a lot of things. I got to see kids, the youth, dance. Also, they was getting off that day. Yeah. Also, I still contact the guy. I forgot his name.
Kelly Peters?
Kelly.
Great,
no,
man.
not Kelly. The dancer.
I was at Hollywood.
Hollywood. There we go. Hollywood.
You still contact him?
Yeah, I still contact him.
Cool. That's what's up.
He blew up. He's world known now as a choreography dancer.
Nice.
He
was real cool too.
He's with J-Lo now.
Is he?
Oh,
nice.
That's the last time I heard about him.
Nice, man. That's all right. Yeah, 'cause he was real cool. 'Cause I remember I seen him in the video. Then he was like, Dixon, like he's in that Diddy, that Diddy joint. And I was like, and I went back and checked it. Get Loose.
He was in Get Loose,
yup. And I was like, oh wow. I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yep.
I remember that was a that was a while ago.
Yeah.
That was a while ago. But me being Mr. Dixon invited me to the shoot. I learned a lot. Even though stuff I know, but I still learned more, and that helped me out with social media too as well. And I just keep going. I got like 17,000 followers now. Facebook, I'm over the limit of 5,000.
I gotta get him out.
YouTube, I'm over 1,200. I'm just getting it over 2 months. I mean, it's consistency.
It is.
And you gotta
quality. You know what you're talking about. Man.
Yes. Well, I love this stuff. So they always say you what is it? What's the old motto they say? You won't work a day in your life enjoy what you're doing, something like that.
Yeah, you never. Yeah, it's like yeah, you're right. You're never
Something like that.
I don't know. I use this still.
I'm normally using that, so now we have a burning building now. So now we have to rescue people. So we gotta get our Spider-Man on right now.
I heard more people back that way. I'll find them.
So everyone who's green is we have to save.
Okay, I see you using a sonar.
Yeah.
And you can use that as much as you want.
You can use it as much as you want.
Okay.
It's Spidey sense.
Okay, so
Peter's tingle.
yeah. You know what's crazy? Whenever I'm in class or I'm talking to folks, I like, and something's either like not all the way right, I say, my Spidey sense is tingling.
Yeah.
I'll use that.
Yeah.
I'll say that just without even thinking.
I think you used that a couple of times when I was there.
Maybe, but I use it, and it's funny, but it's real too because we have those, like you said, like generate those vibes.
Those vibes. Yep, it's the vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, I still remember the class and all that. Also when superhero movies was first starting out, like really branching out.
Yeah.
Did a book report too on what was the movie? It was a Marvel movie. It was some. It was before Infinity Gauntlet and came out. And I told the whole class, this is what you're gonna expect.
Yo, he broke it down then. He was like, Dixon, the Stones. Here's what the Stones do. The Stones come in here, you broke. Oh, you did.
These are the characters they're gonna play.
I remember that. Because you broke it down about maybe 10, 15 minute breakdown.
15-minute breakdown.
And I was like, I'm the teacher of the class, and I'm sitting there like, and everybody's sitting there listening to Hector, Rxsuperstar, like just break it down, like the issues, the comic issues, how
it relates to the world today, what's going on.
Yo, that was dope, man.
I still today talk about how the comic book world is really like the real world, like because none of this comic book stuff will be created if we have cities or none of that stuff.
Right.
So, and R.I.P. Stan Lee.
Rest in peace, Stan Lee.
Yep.
Definitely.
I got to meet him.
Oh,
really?
really?
Really, really cool, man.
Wow.
I got to meet him 3 times. And it was all because of the Green Ranger. It was all because of him. It was cool.
Yo, man, Stan Lee, man, gets much props for me. Like,
he created all these characters. And they try to say he didn't create them. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He created them right after World War II. Actually, he had a book that he created while he was in World War II. And he said it himself. He said, who said these people ain't real? These characters ain't real.
Right. And then remember we were talking about in class when I was with you all, like, these are stories too. Like, I learned, I had a reading difficulty as a child, so my mother would get Spider-Man comic books to help my reading literacy during the summer.
Yes.
So she's like, look, my child, she took me to the library too, but it's you're dealing with a kid. I was like, I'm something like 6, 7 years old. So she's like, okay, comic books got pictures, they got extensive vocabulary.
Yes.
So she was teaching me, and I'm thinking mom is being nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, oh, mom's hooking me up with comic books. It's cool.
Actually, technically, she was.
She was. But she was teaching me the basics of reading.
Yes.
And trying to get me really in person.
That's how I taught my my second generation of nieces and nephews. Because they're into this stuff now. You know, it's not like the first generation is just into like hip hop and R&B. The vibes of MTV, BET, and stuff like that, like TRL and 106 & Park. But the new generation, this is what they have: is Spider-Man. Stuff we grew up with, but it wasn't exploited like the way it is now.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I was like, you kids got it easy.
Yeah, man.
It's like, you want to see the first comic book of Spider-Man? And I showed them. And then my little nephew wanted it, and I was like, no, you got $1 million?
Right. I mean, just think of this, right? Like, not only the video games, which is amazing, but like, we had limited toys, limited t-shirts, limited figurines, limited, like, even the costume, like, you know what I'm saying?
The world ain't want to accept superheroes and comic books. Like, they didn't. But it took the new generation to embrace it and Comic-Cons.
Comic-Cons, man. And when Comic-Con is actually start?
Comic-Con is the 3rd to the 6th, the first week.
Yeah.
First weekend of October.
Okay. And the main one is in Cali, right? Because I know they have one.
What do you mean by Maine?
Well, Maine, from my knowledge, from my limited understanding, Didn't it first start out in Cali?
In San Diego? No.
Okay, no.
It started here.
What? Okay.
Everything started from New York.
I didn't know that.
Just like hip hop music, trends, clothes, everything starts here. Comic-Con started here. It started at indie cons first.
Gotcha.
Like the Big Apple Con that happens at the Pennsylvania Hotel where the shot Ghostbusters.
Yeah, exactly.
It started from there.
Okay.
Then it started branching off to Long Island. And then it started branching off to more Manhattan. More of like 34th Street, Soho, and once they got to once New York Comic Con was invented, that was it. Because New York Comic Con and San Diego Comic came at the same time. But it's still, I can't lie, it's still in the debate which is the first one. Yeah. But to be honest, San Diego, the culture is here. Yeah. It was here first. Yeah. It was here first. Everything is here first. Wrestling, basketball, every sport was here. Everything was here. I know it was created, yeah. But New York makes it what it's supposed to be and what it's supposed to be and continue on for many generations. Just like the Yankees. We're the best team in the baseball. You can sit here and argue me all the time you want. But I give it all to you, brother. I give it all to you. But you can't deny. But you, yeah, I agree with you too. Yeah. But you can't deny what the Yankees have accomplished in baseball and still making history. They were just playing at London.
That's real. No,
London
is a storied franchise and team. That's real.
The prince and the new princess, Prince Henry and his wife, took the Yankees out to dinner and lunch.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Treated the Yankees like they was gods. I don't know what they did with the Red Sox. Doesn't mind. I don't care about none of that.
Yeah, I don't either.
But the Yankees has been proven once again they are the greatest franchise in baseball. I'm sorry to say, you can't deny, you can't argue it.
I would agree with that.
We got some sucky teams.
Outside of my White Sox, I would agree with that.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah. You got to. It's like, I'm not trying to say that I'm the New York cocky guy, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm the guy that was on Cheers, battling everybody from Chicago. But, it's facts, It's facts, and you got to know your history. If you look at the history of MLB baseball, Yankees players is all Yankee players. They may have came from somewhere else, but they dominated with the Yankees. They got rings in Yankees. They got all their memorabilia in Yankees. Yankee Stadium has been rebuilt 5 times, which is crazy. But what's crazy is the new stadium was actually moved to where Polo Grounds used to be.
That's what I heard.
Polo Grounds is where the old Yankee Stadium, the 4 stadiums before, it used to be. Just like Citi Field and Shea Stadium, 2 different places. All right, this is where, because we're about to fight a boss.
Okay.
So.
I got wood. But yeah, that's what I heard. It was at the Polo Grounds first, over in Harlem.
Yes.
And then they moved the.
And then they moved it. So they had to rebuild that whole area. That took billions of dollars, folks. That should tell you right there that the Yankees got money. They ain't asked for the city nothing, just permission to do it. That's it. The city ain't gonna deny their money. They use that money for themselves.
Right.
And then now, speaking of sports, we got KD and we got Clyde Irving coming to the Brooklyn. I'm sorry, I'm not a Brooklyn Nets fan. I'm a New Jersey Nets fan. But I'm not gonna root for them. I'm sorry.
I think the Nets are cool, but my team is the Bulls.
Bulls, Chicago. Yeah, Mr. Dixon is from Chicago, guys. Chi-Town.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I know a couple of people from Chicago now that came to New York.
Okay.
And you wouldn't believe this, but they're from MTV, Black Ink. His name is Four. He went through a depression problem that he told the whole world he almost tried to commit suicide. But through his music, he was saying, I need help. Yeah. And he made a song that's called Help, where he breaks it down and he says, I can't do this on my own no more. Right. I'm feeling depressed. I feel like this. So when I heard that song, I was going through it too. And a lot of people was going through that. And he just blew up from there. And then one day he shared a post that I posted his picture of the song. And ever since then, me and him just became cool. We've been talking. That's it. He just told me keep going, gang. you know, all that stuff. You know, not real gang,
Right.
You know, it's just another way of saying like brother,
Yeah.
and like, you know,
Bond.
you bonding. You know, that we not that different.
Right.
You may come from Chi-Town, and I come from the Rotten Apple, but we not that different.
Right.
We come from the same neighborhoods. We come from the same. How can I say this without offending? I don't like using urban. I really don't like using that term. But
same social conditions.
Social conditions, yeah. Same environment, product of our environments. You know what I mean? But we both give back. I give back. But it was cool. He's a cool guy. I met a lot of people from all over TV and stuff like that. I'm hoping one day I get to be on those shows. So like that, I can, you know, show you guys again. You put your mind to something, you can achieve it. Yeah, salute.
Yeah. But see, that's the great thing about like. Oh damn. Well,
you know what it is? It's the shields. It's the shields they have.
That's not great. But
I'm trying to do this move, and I'm like, wait, I ain't unlocked that move yet.
Like,
I'm trying to. This is the hard part. This is the first boss stage right here. Once you get past this, the game is smooth.
Okay.
All right, we don't have to use web shooters now, so.
Boom.
So you guys were in bed with
Shout out,
Fist
as well as I
all
say, yeah,
along?
Chicago, man. Shout out to Chicago
Never
folks,
get
man.
that
Shout
image out of my
out to my Tennessee folks too, man. You know, live there as well. So, but yeah, man, it's like, you know, that's the great thing about like us with the social media, man, and being to have this platform, you're able to connect with other people.
Yes. And I want to bring up something that Mr. Dixon told me earlier. We were discussing it because he'll sit here and tell you I was promoting Twitch before everybody knew about it, before these big companies got to it. Like, this is going to be the new wave in society to get yourselves out there, because it was just for games. Now you can use it as for your music. You can use it for your music. You can use it for cosplayers, which are people who dress up as superheroes, and they show how you make these costumes. Or sometimes a cosplay could be a body painter. I mean, the world of cosplay is open possibilities. Anybody can go in there. You can create a business. You can create anything you want in there. Create anything. They also created a blur con.
guys were on Fist payroll.
Blur con. So I know you're familiar with what is that con they have? Steinberg up in Harlem, the library.
Right, yeah.
That they have every year in January.
Oh, Schomburg.
There we go.
I go every year.
You know, I learned. I go, but we never bump into each other.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. I was at the cosplay contest.
And I just got there, and they said we full. So I knew somebody, and they'll say, "Hey, RS, come over here." And I was like, "Yes, I'm waiting for that person."
Yeah.
Even though I didn't know that person was there, they was like, "Hey, RS," because I wear my hat everywhere.
Yeah. That's crazy that we don't run into each other. Cause I was gonna ask, like, did you make it this year? Cause it's always in January.
I recorded on Facebook Live. The cosplay contest. A lot of my friends was there and stuff like that, dressed up. That I do photo shoots with as well. Nice. If you ever see a cosplay that's Men in Black all the time, Agent J, he's one of my friends out there.
Okay.
He was excited to see Men in Black.
Don't forget the hyphen between
brought back, but he was kind of disappointed. Will Smith was there, but he was telling people, it's like, Men in Black is just not about them.
Right.
It's a whole agency saving the universe. They just told us the main characters, but now let's see other agents.
And not to spoil, but what do you think of the new one? Because I haven't seen it yet.
Who, Will Smith?
Yeah, no, the new Men in Black with the Tessa Thompson.
Oh, he liked it.
And Chris
Hemsworth,
right?
Chris Hemsworth, Thor, and the girl who was played it, she's the Valkyrie that was in Thor Ragnarok.
I
forgot her full name.
I want to say it's Tessa Thompson.
I met them at New York Comic Con.
Oh, nice.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have.
I got into the green room. Don't ask me how.
Hey man, I'm not gonna ask.
Don't ask me
how. You got.
But I became a reporter, so you know.
But I will say this though. A lot of times, from what I'm learning too.
Like right now, where we at the gun gala, so it's heat seeking me right now. So this kind of reminds you of the Matrix a little bit. So we have a time limit of getting rid of these. So you have to use your web shooters.
Whoa, ooh.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
And who's doing the shooting?
There's automatics.
Oh yeah.
Oh my lord.
Gotta web the gun.
Ripping through that.
Destroy each other. Oh, he caught me. Yeah, when you don't have your upgraded parts and stuff, they're gonna make you. This game is very difficult at the first levels. Anybody who says no, they haven't played there or they're denying it.
Wait, I'm like, this is level 1? Like.
I gotta move on. Oh, I don't care what destroys in the room.
Okay, now.
Got it. See, that's one thing about Spider-Man and me watching Spider-Man for so long and reading the comics is that I just know when to jump.
Yeah.
And like to do the moves in slow motion. Because in the movie, oh my god. And they use drone technology in the movie. So now I'm fighting the Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, whose his story is why he became Kingpin. They killed his family. His son and son and wife was died. They was killed, and that's when he went. He was like, I don't care about New York City anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mr. Fisk. Why did you just hit me like that? So you gotta use your web shooter. Do a combo like this. Oh, man, I need life. I need more life than that. Gotta slow him down. So the combos you have to do. Oh, wow.
Out.
Please tell me I don't have to do those guns again.
Man.
Please tell me I don't have to do those guns again. Please, 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 please.
That's
so when you
serious.
change the suit, it also blends in with the game.
Like how so?
So you see, Infinity War, he had the Iron Spider suit.
Right, yeah.
If I had the suit on right now, we could play, and it would be all in the cutscene.
Oh, nice. It integrates in the storyline.
Yes.
That's dope right there. See, like, again, these
No
nuances.
no games was doing that.
No games was doing that.
Oh,
People
none.
people take that for granted, but no games was doing that back in the day. These little things.
The little details.
Yeah,
that makes a big impact.
It does, man.
But like I said, this was made for us, the fans. And then Miles, and then there's a talk about part 2 of this, which we're gonna have Miles Morales.
Oh, that'd be real good. That'd be
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Fizz. You wildin'.
Had they talked about the Spider-Verse?
Spider-Verse is going to be, actually, yesterday was confirmed that it's going to be a Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2.
Ooh, nice.
So,
yes,
it's the continuing story of Miles and how did they all still communicate with each other about being in different realities.
Yeah, ooh, that's...
Then they're talking about an introduction of some other Spider-Mans, and I think a possibility of the Sinister Six. But which Sinister Six? Because it could be Kingpin, Scorpion, Vulture, Shocker, Mysterio, which is far from home right now, which he did his thing. Oh, Jake, what's his name? Jake, yo, he did his thing. That movie had me fooled. You're gonna see what I mean by that.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Fizz. So you want to use every object around you to destroy him first. Bring that level down, boy. So now we into cinematic mode. So what I like to tell my viewers out there, yes, enjoy your snack right now. So if you want to try one of these caramel flavor, let me show the audience out there. These are special. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
These are special Spider-Man popcorn that they made. They're caramel, food coloring of red and blue Spider-Man and stuff like that. So you can try that. Oh, that it's all right.
Blue one, try red.
Just to warn you, it does turn your tongue blue and red depending on which one. But if you're eating both of them, your tongue's gonna be blue. Oh. So now we got Wilson Fisk. and we got all these goons. And I have no energy, and they all got guns. So what I always suggest you guys do, use everything in the room to knock them out. Because you can't use your Spider-Man combos and abilities in a situation like this. You have to take out the armed goons. And you gotta watch out for Wilson Fizz doing stuff like that. Yo, my man. My man. I gotta crawl up here for a second. Oh.
Aggressive.
Yeah, that's Wilson Fizz.
Yeah.
Any other game was not really. Oh, you see, he throws stuff at you. Yo, you wild. We trying to beat this game to another level, and you want to sit here. You just mad because everybody beat you. That's why. All right, now I gotta just move. So you're gonna see me extremely move at Spidey now. I'm not even gonna touch the ground. You can also use your spider radar to see how many are there. Slow motion does the web shooter. That's Wilson Fizz. That's not who I want to talk to. And there are guys outside. Am I supposed to go outside? Oh no, they're shooting whoever's coming to the. Because you do meet other superheroes here as well.
Okay.
Oh, I got some light back. That's what I needed. Ooh, oh man, I couldn't do nothing because I was in combo.
That's funny. Dang.
So you got to combo and move. Combo and move. Once the web shooters leave his body, move away from him. And continue the same process. Web shooter, triangle. Oh, it was supposed to bring me. Stop. There we go. Use hard hits. On the move. See, that's why I said you gotta move. You gotta stick and move. Alright, you wildin' out. You wildin'. He's ripping it from the ground.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry. It's okay, use it against her.
And Wilson Fizz, that's also pure muscle, right?
Yeah, pure muscle. Because he's a genius as well. He learned all that in the prison system. He learned how to increase his body. He learned how to increase his strength by the masses. I don't know how to explain it right now because I'm like in the zone.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, it's like, and you got life, yes. Watch the fire. You can't get hit with the elements as well.
Okay.
His life is going down more and more. We're almost there. Where is he? Because he'll hit me with something. You ready to grab something? Yeah, you want to grab that? I got it. Let's grab it and hit you with it. And hit you with the web shooter's thing. Yeah. Oh. Get dizzy. You do get dizzy if you play the game. If you play this game, you get a dizzy. Alright, now it activated movie mode or cinematic mode. So now this is the continuing story. You have to be on point with that. Look at that. He broke the ground. He's trying to fight down. He's still fighting. Oh. Remember, Wilson Fizz, he's strong, but he's having a lot of fat around him. Like he's smart.
Yeah.
You never want to crime boss with that intelligence. Because they really rule the city they're in.
So,
and that's how we beat Wilson Fizz.
Yeah, maybe later.
Yeah, shoot him as soon as he moves. Shoot him. Shoot him.
If that even work.
Because the bullets might bounce off him. And we've seen it in the comics. We've seen it in the Spider-Man animated series. Also, this Thursday we unboxing loot crates. We're in June theme. Nemesis.
Rikers, huh?
So on Thursday we're gonna unbox this. unbox this. I'm gonna show you what's inside after the show.
Okay, cool.
So, Loot Crate, you guys already know. Unboxing coming soon. Nemesis, go get your Loot Crate subscriptions. And all that other stuff will be in the description at the bottom. And don't forget to get the limited edition Spider-Man Far From Home, Mysterio and Spider-Man on the cover. I couldn't find Spider-Man. Actually, I had it. I ate it. I should have known better. But I had the Mysterio one. It's pretty cool. I mean, people collect it because these become valuable later on.
Yeah,
it's not about what's inside. It's outside.
Yeah.
And then we got the guinepas, you know, the Spanish lime. Then we got the Spider-Man popcorn. If you want some more, you can have some more.
These are good, man.
You can take more. You can put some in the napkin if you want
to.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Or, oh.
Cool. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
That's it?
Yep, that's
okay.
good. Thank you,
No problem, bro. So now we have access to our inventory now. So we have access now. So
okay.
Now we have the map. Okay, we have to do this first. Unlock these skills.
So that first level we're now able to unlock the features like the certain suits.
Just like every other game, we level up as we go. We unlock the features as we go. So this right here is your skills, where you boost up your skills. You make abilities and stuff like that. You need to get your points up and get money for it.
Are these like mini missions or like?
No, these are your moves.
Okay.
Like your moves, your actual moves. So I'm gonna give you an example. So you see the little box we're in right now?
Yeah.
Spider-Man is running, so he's actually doing moves that you unlock later on.
Okay.
So that right there is a combo he's doing that you get to do. And then you have the missions we don't have currently because now we have to go and get those missions. Here go the characters that you unlock later on. The move set, this is your basic moves and stuff that you want to learn. So, and then anytime you get a new move, it will say new at the side.
Okay.
So these are your air combo. It's a whole bunch of combos. Then here's your DLC, your downloadable content. These are the others like the Black Cat Heist. These are the Turf Wars with Tombstone and Hammerhead. Silver Lining is Silver Sable from S.H.I.E.L.D. There are other downloadable, but they're not on here. You gotta go to your store and get them. Go to the PlayStation Store. So this is your map. We haven't unlocked anything. So this is basically a map of New York City. And you get to travel all through New York, right? It's crazy.
Yeah. Like, ooh,
so look, this is New York right here.
Yeah.
So when you play a game like this, you want to go to the tallest building in New York City. And what is the tallest building in New York City? Look at that. Look at that.
That looks amazing.
Look at that. That's why he's amazing.
We need to run an equipment check.
Right. Not to be fun, but that's amazing. That just looks so dope.
Guess I'll
So I
just
want to go in the
myself.
highest building right now.
Don't. It's
And
not
trust
safe.
me, like, you know, you being a native New Yorker, like, and me being in New York for this amount of
Gotta love
time,
Doc's
like that,
enthusiasm, but sometimes
they
it gets
got
him into
it.
trouble.
They got it down
Better get there
pat.
before he
City,
hurts himself.
everything.
they got it.
Look, you can walk up. Just
That's
like
nuts, man. Look
if,
at that.
look, you can stop.
Look at the light. Look at the sunlight reflecting. That's what.
See? Finally, someone besides me who loves the details,
Yeah,
that sees
man.
the details, the lighting,
Oh, that's
because he's a
beautiful.
photographer as well.
Yes.
So when you're familiar with what is it? Not lighting, what's it? Illuminating.
Yeah.
Illuminating, which is what is it? The definition of it's light, but it's like freak.
Luminous.
Luminous.
Yeah.
I think that's the word I'm looking for. Luminous. Where it's like the study of the lights and stuff like that, like the reflections.
Mm-hmm.
So as a photographer, you have to know your lights.
Definitely. Because, as you know, photos and photography and film is a manipulation of light.
Yes.
Manipulation of light.
Yeah.
Without light, there's no picture, there's no photo, there's no image.
There's no nothing, anything. So the tallest building in here is Avengers Tower.
Oh, wow.
So I gotta refresh that right there. And also, I think the Fantastic Four building is in here now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Spider-Man is going to give the introduction of the Fantastic Four,
I was going to ask you about that.
which
because-
is from the comics is true.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you about that, man, because, again, I'm not a hardcore fan, but I didn't think the Fantastic Four films were that bad, man.
No, I like the way they did the
But I want to hear your
adopted
opinion.
brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. It was he was Black Johnny Storm, Human Torch, and Susan Richards. They was brother and sister, but adopted, which showed me it was like, okay, I like the way they're going with this because it's showing it's like it's the same story but a different look at it.
Yeah.
It's like this could relate to orphans. This could relate to the people who are adopted in families are multi-cultured. Like Ben Affleck and no, not Ben Affleck. What's his name? Oh, I'm afraid of heights, so I get a little jittery. That's how graphic this game is. It's like
that is.
I'm trying to get up there.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, come on.
All the way up to the end. That's crazy.
You can't go. I don't have the piece yet to go like do a straight sling.
Yeah. Keep that though.
Okay, I'm gonna go as high as I can without falling.
That looks.
I tried.
No, I'm gonna get my English. That looks tremendous.
Tremendous.
That looks tremendous.
All right, we're gonna jump off. Oh, I'm scared. Oh. I think we was on Avengers Tower. Oh wait, am I supposed to be this? Oh yeah. That's where we're supposed to be over there. But look how it is, and I'm floating down. So when you hold R2, wherever you at, it's gonna automatically shoot the web.
Yeah.
So you can swing. Look at that. See that? Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm still not an expert at web swinging. So that's my flaws, but it's okay though.
It's smooth on it.
Thank you. This ain't nothing. Wait till if you play this game and unlock it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, an hour has just passed. We're almost finished with the episode. I know, Mr. Dixon, you don't want to go. You want to keep playing.
I do.
I know.
I do.
I know. But that's what happens when you're having fun. Time flies when you're having fun. So we got a few minutes more into this. I just want to go into. I just want to show the suit. You can West Wing us over there if you want to. I'm over here playing the game. I played it so many times. It's a special guest. And I want to thank Mr. Dixon for coming by. Make sure you guys hit him up. I don't know if you have an IG still.
I do.
You got to give me that.
Got one.
If you want to let people know where they can find you at, they can talk to you at
Definitely.
right now.
Definitely. I appreciate Rxsuperstar having me on the show. Again, I mean, I'm always have a good time here. But you all can reach me. I have an IG. It's at DIX_KYLE. So at DixKyle, DIX_KYLE. So you can find me on there. I'm also on Twitter, KEasy773. Right. So I know some of y'all may not use Twitter, but I'm on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
I use Twitter.
Yeah.
I use it for Instagram.
Okay.
Well, I'm in a marketing social media pool, so that helps out with marketing.
Okay. So I'm on those two platforms. Also, I'm also on YouTube. My name, Kyle Dixon.
Oh, I gotta follow you.
Yeah.
Oh, you on YouTube now?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh. Wait a minute, I did see you. You did a what was it? Not a monologue. It was a quote.
Yep.
You did on your Facebook page.
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did subscribe.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you. See, so I appreciate that. But yeah,
I don't remember what was the quote.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Okay. So the quote you all was, "It's not just your tech, but your technique."
Nah, the technique. Yeah. You was referring to technology now.
Yeah.
You was referring to like a lot of youth out there that have these smartphones, but they're not really using it the way it's supposed to be used.
Right.
And the person who uses it is talking about, I need this, I need that. You have it in your hand.
Right.
And this is what we was talking about when I was in your class.
Right.
And I was letting people know that too. It's like, this is how I do everything. I was DJing on my phone. Photography on my phone, and that was what the iPhone 4 or something like that.
Yeah,
it was the primitive versions of the iPhones,
right?
The beginnings, and I was just schooling everybody before. I said, you may not understand now,
right?
But later on you will. And this is something I use now in my life when I teach people. It's like, just because they don't understand now, keep going.
Right.
Because they're gonna figure it out later on, and they go like, "Oh snap! He knew what he was doing before it happened."
It happened. Exactly.
So,
as you said, you're ahead of the curve.
You're ahead of the curve, ahead of time.
I
feel I'm my mindset. I put it like, even though we're in America and you know I'm Puerto Rican and you know Puerto Ricans is Americans. We're a year behind in Japan, so I always felt like I was missing out because you have a whole different country culture a year ahead of everyone, you know, but they still lack on certain things that we teach them. And as you can see, just past was Pride, and that's what's cool about these games, Spider-Man 2K and all that, the open world. They adapt to what's going on. So right now we can see the flag that's right there, Pride, and also it was a building that was painted with the Pride colors. You can analog. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
So that's what I teach people as well. I teach everyone as well. Is like we're all the same. We're all the same, no matter what. We all bleed the same. We all eat the same. But our mindsets are not completely the same yet. That's why the world is still not the way we want it yet. You know, there's a lot of things going on. I just was Boys and Girls Club for America.
Yeah.
I was just with them on community cleaning Central Park with the kids and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
I couldn't post it on social media because I wasn't allowed to.
Because of children.
Yes, because I need parents' permission. I need the school their permission and stuff like. And I ain't feel like doing all that paperwork and all that stuff. You know.
Yep, I do know.
The paperworks are like this thick, and then once you're done, you have to fill this one out. What? Then you know you 2 hours later, and then you go into cleaning. So I was like, nah, never mind that.
Yeah.
It ain't about all this. It's about the kids, man. All the memories here. Everything is here. And then if it gets out in the Boys and Girls Club, then they'll have my picture, and my picture will be there and stuff like that. But some things you are not allowed to use your social media.
I'm sorry, I'm late.
Before it was freely. Nobody cared.
Right.
But now it's rules now. Just like flying drones is rules now. But in the new Spider-Man movie, there's no rules for drones.
There's no rules.
The grant committee's director.
You're gonna see when you see it, you're gonna be like, "This is what you're talking about drones." The drone
It's fine,
camera
I invented this equipment.
video is amazing on there. So now we have Peter Parker, who is a scientist in school, and this is Dr. Octavius, which is Doc Ock, Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock for short.
Man.
And you know, this is something that happened in the Spider-Man comics because they was working together, and Doc Ock was working with Norman Osborn. So this is one of the villains that's in the game, but this is how the whole process is that's going on in the game.
Dr. Octavius, are you okay?
Yeah, I explained that correctly. Sometimes I mumble and I get lost a little sometimes, guys. But yeah, we're almost finished with the Spider-Man. We're just gonna wait till after this scene right here, and then we're gonna have to go. Make sure you follow Mr. Dixon on all his social media outlets. He's a very positive teacher out there, very positive person out there.
It was all my fault.
He loves teaching.
I do.
Love teaching. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, he loves teaching. He'll correct the smartest person in the room.
I assure you, in the next phase.
Just like that. And I've seen it done. I've seen it done.
And you know, I'm also open to
Is there
for
somewhere
other
else
people
we
to
can
teach me
discuss
too.
this?
I'm always trying to learn myself, so
Maybe you should take the
you
rest of
came
the
in
day off,
classroom,
Peter.
You broke down some stuff for me.
we'll talk
dealing
later.
with the entertainment world and dealing with the comic books and how that
Yes.
relates to what we were talking about in class.
Yes.
I was all open ears, so I was a student in that moment.
Yeah, that's true. He always tells me that. And then what's cool about Mr. Dixon, he gives you a gift without you even knowing. So he surprised me with a can of Sprite. At that time, I was on my healthy stuff. I was finding out stuff. But I'm glad I did that healthy stuff because I learned veganism. I learned vegans is like the world of vegan. And I like vegan, and I'm transitioned from, not all because I will still stick to my culture. But I'm transitioned from eating less junk food and all that other crazy stuff to more vegan and plant-based foods.
Great, man. Great. Health is wealth, man.
Seasoned vegan in Harlem.
Oh,
It's
you go?
I love that
dope.
place.
Nice.
I love that place.
Seasoned vegan is dope.
Yes, they strawberry pancakes, they chicken parmesan sandwich, they mac and cheese. Oh my! Have you ever had the mac and cheese?
I have.
Now you know what they say. You're not supposed to mess with mac and cheese. You got to keep it original.
Yeah.
But I could not tell the difference.
Yeah, that's real, man. Yeah, my lady when I took her, she was like, we gotta get the mac and cheese. So we got it. I liked it, man. It was good.
It was good. You gotta try the chicken parmesan. The sauce.
I haven't tried that.
It was crazy. It's jackfruit.
Really?
And it tastes just like chicken, but it's you could taste the sugar. From jackfruit.
Yeah.
Jackfruit has a lot of sugar. It's another substitute for protein, and also it gives you a boost like coconut. Wow. But you gotta watch your sugar levels too.
That's true. Yeah.
No matter what food you in, no matter what you get into, you have to watch your sugar levels. So right now, what's happening? He's in the lab. You have to work out some machines and stuff like that. So we're gonna do all this stuff. We have to go.
Yeah.
We have to go. See you guys next time. If you would like to see Mr. Dixon on the show again, or anytime you want to stop by before school starts again,
yes, sir. Let
me know, because season 3 will be starting off again. And season 2 is almost over. We had a bunch of guests, had a memorable games, a lot of stuff out there. All his description will be on the bottom. School is very important. Even if you're not in the classroom, the world is your classroom.
Indeed.
And you're always learning. I used to say this in this class, and I still say this to today. And I still got to say thank you for letting me go and speak to the youth in the class. I still see some of the classmates.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I don't remember his name, but he was the Spanish guy. He played baseball. He always came with his book bag. And he's about my height.
I know who you're talking about too, and I cannot remember.
I can't remember his name. We don't want to say his name.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't want to get sued.
But I remember that now. The imagery, yeah, it's like
I seen him the other day. He was telling me he's still taking classes and stuff.
Good.
I was like, "You still taking classes? You should have been past that,
Should
man."
have. But at least he's staying.
He's staying there like most of the others just went.
Yeah.
If you ever sit in the classroom, sit there. You're there for you, and you're gonna branch off. Be positive and keep being positive. Let me see this controller real quick. We're just gonna move the arm around because you gotta move the arm around the way the Doc Ock said it.
Oh, okay.
So we're just gonna leave out of here real quick.
Okay. But no, man, I appreciate you having me on here.
Always, always. We're gonna quit this because he got the fundamentals of how to play Spider-Man. Excuse me, Marvel Spider-Man, because that's how you will find this game. You have to type in Marvel first and then Spider-Man. And if none of that happens, type in PS4 after.
Okay.
So before we go, I want to show my World Spider-Man and all the suits like that, and let him rock and roll a little bit. And we about to go.
Yeah, ooh, that looks serious.
See, that's the new suit right there. That's the Far From Home coming suit. This suit right here, I don't know if you want a spoiler, but I'm gonna give a spoiler anyway because I said I was gonna give a spoiler. He made this suit. He combined this suit from every other suit that was in every movie.
Yeah, you can leave it at that.
I'm gonna leave it like that.
You can leave it at that.
I'm gonna leave it like that. And he did it before 24 hours. So this is Peter Parker, Spider-Man with the Homecoming's Far From Home suit.
Check that out at night.
We at nighttime now. Oh yeah, when you play the game, just like in Grand Theft Auto, NBA 2K, when you play or FIFA. Shout out to USA Women's Team. We doing it.
Definitely. Shout out to
them. We winning it.
Shout out to them. Strong.
Doing real strong like always. So man, I'm gonna go on top of the toilet. I'm gonna go on the building real quick before we start the mission. Just want to show you the amazing view so far. Okay, I'm just gonna stay here real quick.
And I'm sure just like this
subscribers.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
there you go.
There it is.
That's what I was looking for. Let's head over there real quick.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you head over there real quick.
Okay.
It's the same buttons. But you're gonna feel a little bit different. Speed.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel the difference when you play the game and you upgrade. So it's still the same X and then R2 is web swing. Hold R2. You gotta hold it. Hold it. Okay. There you go. There you go. And then let go. Swing again. There you go. Work your way. There you go. Now just climb up. So we at Avengers Tower,
10:30. We've got a
which is the
robbery in
tallest
progress.
building in
Officers
the
needed in
game.
Gracie Mansion. Please copy.
So when you unlock this, you go on side quests, you go on missions, you go stop bad guys, you go help out. Mary Jane is in the game, Black Cat is in the game, she needs puzzles, the Avengers symbol. You can take pictures with Spider-Man as well and do selfies.
Dang. How you do that?
Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. There's one of these buttons. Is it this one?
Yeah, that's just dope. That's just...
Oh, here we go, camera. Now, so I got the camera now. How do I do selfies? It should say on the top. It's been so long since I played this. Is it... No, don't fool me. No. Oh, come on. It's not it. Okay, so we're on the tallest building right now.
Man.
So look at the view of New York City,
That's
Brooklyn,
nice. Yeah.
Queens. We do go to Brooklyn. You do go to Queens.
Okay.
You do unlock some of the parts that you go to: Manhattan Bridge,
Yeah.
Ellis Island.
So how's it swinging in Brooklyn? Like you know, because unless you're downtown Brooklyn.
It's still the same swinging and stuff like that.
Okay.
Still the same noise and stuff like that. I think they have the Barclays Center here. Madison Square Garden is here.
Oh, MSG.
MSG is here.
Oh,
the New
yeah.
York Knicks. We got Central Park down here.
Yes, yeah.
Um,
That's nice.
I mean, this is everywhere. So now I'm gonna click this real quick. So now you see the map is a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Got more categories now. So this is the suits now.
Okay,
so
so
we're going to the
so it's on the
suits.
east side then, right?
Yeah, we're on the
Okay.
east side.
Okay.
Avengers Tower's on the east side,
Okay.
which they should have been on the west side.
I would think.
You know,
I would think
that too.
Yeah.
Because the Avengers East Coast is on the west coast. Get that? What they? I don't know.
Yeah.
Marvel was funny.
Yeah.
Marvel's funny with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Marvel's funny with that. You
Like
get
it's
it
bad-
though.
like it's
East
bad.
West. So this is one of the
what-
suits that's in
oh.
here. This is the stealth shield suit that he wears in Far From Home. I love that suit. He wears that in the movie. This is the suit he creates. This comes at the end, but this suit is dope. This is the Future Foundation where he joins the Fantastic Four. He looks like an anti-Venom.
Yeah.
This is the Fantastic Four, but he didn't want his face to be known, so they made him wear a bag over his head.
That's funny.
Yeah. This is old school Spider-Man. I think this is Amazing Spider-Man.
This is Toby.
I think this is Toby.
Because it looks familiar, 'cause I'm looking
because
like
he has the silver webs.
Yeah.
I think it's him.
Yeah.
I think that's him. This is Scarlet Spider-Man from the future, the second one, the Latin Spider-Man from 2099.
Yeah.
This is another. This is from the same era. These other suits aren't unlocked yet. This is the second Iron. No. Which one is this? Micro allows a faster. I forgot what suit is that. But this is the one we saw, the Infinity War and Endgame as well. This is like I forgot where he come from, but he's like Red Hood. He's like it's like an armored tech Spider-Man. This is stealth suit of Spider-Man, where that whole suit is like it's crazy. I forgot this one. This is some shocker one, I think. I'm not too familiar with that one. This is like the old school where he was a wrestler.
Yeah.
Spider-Punk, which became popular. Rocket when they mixed rock and roll with Spider-Man in the comic books.
What's that? What's that other joint? The black and gold one.
What black and gold?
Right before this one.
Which? Oh, this one. Oh, this is the beginning.
Yeah.
This.
What's that one?
I totally forgot. I totally forgot, but it has. It's an upgrade though. It does something. I think like electric powers or something like that. Magnetic poles. It's like magnetic. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
so this is another suit that they have. I forgot where does that come from. This is Homecoming.
Okay.
And this is the parallel negative shockwave suit. Yeah, he fights a negative villain.
Okay.
And he uses that to fight him in his type of field and stuff like that, like in his reality world.
Yeah.
So you got the skills, the missions, the collections, the benchmarks, the characters, the move list, the downloadable content, and that's it. It's pretty much Spider-Man. And I gotta go, guys. See you guys Thursday. Peace out. Rxsuperstar, I'm out. Thanks, Mr. Dixon, for stopping
Thank you,
by.
brother. Appreciate you,
Thank you, man. Appreciate
Thanks
you
for
for
vibing.
real. And we out of here. See ya. Yeah. Oh, we out. Yeah. And that's a wrap. That movie's awesome.